Hey guys, Chart Stoppers back with another video. In this channel we take a look at different stocks and map out their key support and resistance areas on their chart. It's important to know these areas before buying any stock, and it's also important to know what kind of a trend a stock is in before you buy into it. Support and resistance is one of the most important things you should know about a stock before you either buy or sell. Also, if you're doing any day trading, swing trading, or options, you're definitely going to want to get familiar with support and resistance. Just to let you know, I'm not a financial expert. These videos are for educational purposes only, but I am here to point out key factors on the charts which do impact the price action of a stock. I also provided a link in the description for Webull. You can use it to start an account and get 2 free stocks. I also provided a link for Robinhood. You could use that to start an account and get 1 free stock. And also, just to let you guys know, we will be doing 3 videos per week on 3 different stocks. So if you have a recommendation for a video, leave a comment below and I'll try to get to it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and hit that notification button so you don't miss out on any videos. Okay, so with nothing further from me, let's get into the stock we're taking a look at today. Let's take a look at the market first. Today, the NASDAQ is up 2.64%. S&P 500 is up 1.38%, and the Dow is up 0.93%. So everything is green today. The volatility has calmed down this week. It looks like the bond yields have calmed down. They're not rising as fast as they were a couple weeks ago, causing the big correction to happen. And it looks like everything is getting back to normal after this big correction we saw. We saw some stocks go down, 30, 40%. And that's why I'm doing a couple updates on some videos I did, a couple weeks ago on some stocks, because a lot of the technical analysis on these charts got broken down, and a lot of these support and resistance areas got broken. So we're going to take a look at some of these stocks in the coming weeks and see where we could go from here. Okay, so we're doing Pinterest today. It's currently trading at $71.11. It's up $2.14 today. That's $3 or 3.15%. Today is March 11th, 2021, and we're going to be mapping out I already have our support and resistance mapped out from the earlier video I did. If you didn't see it, I will provide a link in the top right-hand corner. You should be seeing that right about now. So let's get into our support and resistance. As you could see, I have our top resistance area marked out. It is $90. It did hit a high of $89.90 on February 16th, 2021, and coincidentally, that is when the correction started to happen. Right on February 16th, that's when we started to see this correction take place. That's when the rising bond yields caused everything to start crashing and fall, and it was no different with this stock. As you could see, since February 16th, we saw a big drop in this stock price. We saw it fall from $89.90 all the way to a low of, let's see here, it hit a low on March 8th it was March 5th. It hit a low of $60.33. So quite a drop right there of about $30. We saw this thing drop. So that is big right there. That's about a 30% drop right there. We saw this thing get corrected, but as you could see right here on the daily chart, it's already back on an upswing. Okay, so during the correction, we saw this thing drop from its high, and it just kept dropping right here. We saw a big drop on this day right here. This was March 3rd. And that was a huge drop. We broke our first support area, and that was at $78.82 right here. About $79 was our first support, and we lost that one. And it just kept dropping to our next support level right here, which was $74.50 right in here. That was our next support area, and we saw it drop to there. It held up that day. But the next following day right here, we saw it lose that support, and it dropped all the way down to our next support area, and it held up on this one at $65 right here. But we saw the next day it did not hold that 65. It dropped below that all the way down to $60.33 before making a comeback, and it did close above that $65 support area. But we saw the next day on March 8th, it did not hold up on that support. So it opened here and it closed below our $65 support. It closed at $62.49 that day. So we lost our support, and luckily the next day we gapped back up in the morning and regained our support here. Now, as I zoom out here, you could see if we were to lose that $65 support, we were going to have a $10 drop to our next support area at $55. That was our next support line we were looking at, and that would have been a substantial amount of loss right there. So it's a good thing this support held up, and it looks like it's holding up so far. It's gaining ground, and it's regaining some of its losses. And also, if it would have broke this $55 support right here, we would have been looking at it hitting the 200-day moving average, which is around $50. I have our next support down here at 48. What's that? 48.50. But most likely it would have bounced off this 200-day moving average, which is at 50 right here. So that would have been pretty much half of its value, a 50% correction. But we didn't get to that. We're already regaining value. So it looks like it's on an uptrend now. It's going to bounce back up. It bounced off this $65 support, and it's looking good moving forward. So what can we do now moving forward here? It looks like it's going to come back up, and we're going to be looking at this 50-day moving average next. If it can break through that, we'll be looking good on the daily chart. It's already starting to look good. We have a nice V shape at the bottom. And let me just move this chart over and zoom out here so we could take a look at the trend this stock was in before the correction happened. You could see this thing was on a huge uptrend. So we definitely needed to see a little pullback in this stock. We saw a big consolidation right in this area, a little bit for about a month or so, month and a half. So you saw a consolidation period before the next leg up. So now we're back into this consolidation area right here, and I'm projecting that it's probably going to consolidate a little bit, and then it's probably going to move back up again into this area, if not higher. So overall, I think this is a good thing for a lot of these stocks like this. A correction of this type is good, even though it was a little overdone. A 30% correction, I think, was a little bit much. It is a good thing to have a little bit of a pullback when you see a big run like this. It's good to have a little bit of a pullback, and then you'll see the continued growth of this stock. Okay, so like I said right here, I'll be looking for this thing to break the 50-day moving average. As you could see right here in this area, when it did break that 50-day moving average, that's when you saw the next leg up on this stock. So I think once you see it break this area right here, you're going to see the next uptrend right here going up and probably on to new all-time highs for this one. Okay, so that's my update on Pinterest. If you guys like the video, make sure you hit that like button, and don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss any videos. And we'll see you next time on Chart Stoppers.